What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 27, and today we're returning with two big games with our Bluebirds as we take on Hull City away from home in an FA Cup third round replay, and then Arsenal away at the Emirates as well. Before we play the games though, check out how I'm getting on off camera. So of course, in the last episode, you saw our 1-0 victory over Leeds United and then our 2-0 defeat away against Manchester United at Old Trafford. I then played 5 games off camera, and as you can see, well, we haven't lost any of those 5 games. We only picked up 1 win, and that 1 win came in the first game off camera. We beat West Ham by a goal to 0, Ryan Sessegnon scoring the only goal of the game to give us the 3 points in the game. We didn't play too well, and after that, we've not been playing too well at all. First off, a goalless draw at home to Newcastle United, and then after that, a 3-3 draw away at Goodison Park against Everton. Seems like whenever we play the Toffees, it's always a really, really good game. This one, another one here, a 6-goal thriller, but a very frustrating match for us. Maria gave us the lead, then Sigurdsson equalised for another howler from Onana. You live by Onana, you die by Onana, say it all the time. But in the second half, we scored 2 quick goals through Sessegnon and Maria, both coming from Jason crosses down the right-hand side. But we totally capitulated, 3-1 up, and then we threw it away. Munir got Everton back in the game, and then scored his second goal with 6 minutes to go to give the hosts a point. And if we want to break into Europe, those are the sort of games we can't throw away. 3-1 up and we lose 3-3 in the final half an hour. Sorry, we draw 3-3. How can you lose 3-3? You draw 3-3 in the final half an hour. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And then after that, 1-1 draw at home to Hull City in the FA Cup third round. That's why the replay is getting played today. I did pick a decent team for the game as well because I wanted to get through with minimal fuss. Jason did score our first and only goal of the game in the 57th minute, but Reece James popped up with a late equaliser for the Tigers as one of our former FM teams to prevent us getting the win, and did force the replay. And our final game off camera was a 0-0 draw at home to Wolves. So, yeah, it's not been great. Just 1 win in our last 5 games. Just 2 wins in our last, two wins in our last 11, I think it's been as well. So 1 win in 6 and 2 wins in 11 as well. So our form's not been great. And as I said in the last episode, it is only season 4. It is only season 4. Yes, that's true. Yes, we're making great progression when you think back to our first season in the top flight. Only 32 points throughout the entire campaign, whereas this year, when you look at us right now, we've got 38 points and there's 16 games still to go. Yes, I totally understand we made a lot of progression, but I want us to get into Europe. I don't think last season was a fluke finishing in 7th place. I want us to get into Europe, and this run of form we've had is not European standard form. If we're going to break into the top 6, we've got to do better. Simple as that. And also, just one thing I want to show you before we get into the first game of today's episode. You would have seen in the last episode we agreed to sell Callum Paterson to Celtic. He has now left and gone to Celtic for £3.7 million of clauses. Could reach £4.2 million. So Callum, we wish you well north of the border. And, well, we're in Wales, aren't we? So it's going to be north-east of the border, I suppose. And, yeah. And and our finances right now, as you can see, we've got 27.7 million in the bank balance and 10.9 million in the transfer budget. Sorry, when I was a kid, I always used to get confused which way was east and which way was west. And of course, the rhyme we were taught as kids was never eat shredded wheat. And of course, there's alternates to that as well. But I was thinking, is that northeast or northwest? But yeah, there's £11 million in the budget regardless. I don't know why I told that. There's £11 million in the budget regardless, and I imagine at some point we'll bring the backup right back. And as well, there has been interest for our captain from Harry Maguire. Spurs have been putting in a couple of bids, but I'm holding out for £30 million. I'm not going to sell him for anything less than £30 million at the moment. They're falling way short of those expectations. So, yeah, first game today is indeed Hull City away in the FA Cup third round replay. It's a massive game for us too, this one. We got to come through and get the result and make it through to the fourth round because, again, if we do want to be a European team, the FA Cup is one way we could do that. Finishing in the final and getting to the final will give you Europa League football next year. So we can't break into the top 6, which as things stand is looking unlikely. This is a route to do it. So therefore, I'm picking a quite a strong lineup, despite the fact that Arsenal comes in just 4 days' time. So this is our team for the game. Right now, everyone is fit, if you can believe that. And this is our lineup, 4-1-2-3, with Onana in goal, but for a Davis, Evans, Keane, and Ajapong, and our midfield trio as Ward-Prowse sitting in a deep line playmaker role. McTominay and Joe Rules as well. On the wings, Murphy and that man Jason, and up top, Wonder Kid, Paleo Maria. On the bench, Moreira, Metham, Sessegnon, Sami Khedira, and Asa Chadley, Josh Cotterill, and Kenneth Zor as well. So first game, it's Hull. It's a big one, away from home. Got to get a win here. Come on, you Bluebirds. Not playing well, going out of the FA Cup to a championship side. I mean, this would be big psychologically. You know, it'd be 1 win in our last 7 games, 2 wins in our last 13. You know, this way to get into the Europa League for next year. This route, if you will, would be no longer. So it's a big game. You know, this is a huge game for us here, and going out at this stage could really ruin our season. Massive match. So I've bigged up the game, and as things stand, there's nothing going on. You tell the boys from the sidelines to get creative. I do like doing these shouts. I know they don't have that much effect, or so it seems, but I do like to see the body language improve. But still, here we go. First highlight, and it's going to come to our Bluebirds. Jason on the ball, playing it through to Joe Rules, and Rules this season in and out of the team finds Ben Davis back to James Ward-Prowse as we try and break down this whole team as our left back finds Murphy, who turns and plays back to Davis, and a great chance here to cross to the middle, in it goes. Galloway heads clear, but Rules his first time hits the bar, and Hull get it away. McTominay then fires it over as well. Good way to end the first half there, hitting the woodwork, but still 0-0. And that's going to do it for the first half as well. You look at the stats right here. We've dominated the possession. We've had the attempts. We've hit the woodwork as well. We haven't taken the chances. So I will say to the boys at the break, I'm disappointed here. Not going to change the tactics. At the moment, we're playing well. But just say we're disappointed and try and fire them up and see if some criticism will lead to some more opportunities. So second half, in fact, what I will do actually is change the mentality to attacking, and also as well, we'll start running at defence. I like when they run at defence as well. So we'll do that too, and that'll do it. Second half again, still 0-0. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Like, I'm doing this commentary on the edge of my seat because this is a really important game. Like, it's genuinely a lot more important than you think. Michael Keane on the ball finds Jason, and our right winger crosses to Maria. Oh, and if we were going to get a goal, you'd put your money on our 2 stars being the guys that would get it for us. Jason to Maria. How dare you stop the combination between 15 and 7 as we get the breakthrough and go in front here away at the KCON. Michael Keane is back to our corner kick taker. Jason takes a touch, drills it across the ground. Maria gets in front of his man, and maybe, just maybe, Jamal Blackman should have done better there. He doesn't know. Maria makes it 1-0, and there is the breakthrough. I have an interesting anecdote about Jamal Blackman as well. It involves Instagram. I'm not sure I'm going to tell it, though, because I think I could get in trouble, especially from some of my friends, but I have an anecdote about it, but I think I'll leave it for now. Anyway, Maria's on the board and shoots and hits the post as well as Foxall clear. Still 1-0, and right now in the mood, looking for a second goal. I want to see that as well. I'm going to encourage Steve to the sidelines, see if we can get a second goal here and kill this contest off. McTominay's header. Oh, yes, and there it is, right on cue. Ward-Prowse's delivery, and Scott McTominay gets his first goal in a Cardiff shirt as he makes it 2-0. That should do it now. We're through to the 4th round. Great delivery by JWP. One of the reasons I brought him in is because his set pieces are so good. You know, his corners are brilliant, his free kicks are great as well, and on cue there, the latter provides us our second goal. And I want us to keep going as well. I want us to keep going out there until the final whistle. Keep on attacking and show that we're going to get back to form here and get back to it in really good way as Josh Murphy makes it 3-0. Good stop initially by Blackman, but Murphy turns in the rebound. It's 3-0. This is more like it. That was just a really poor first touch by Galloway. Josh Murphy robs him. A good stop initially by Jamal, but Murphy there with a follow-up to make it 3-0. Because of that, and I take the starters off now too. I'll bring off Jason for Nasser Chadley. I'll bring off Ward-Prowse for Sami Khedira, and I'll also take off Maria as well for Kenneth Zahor, who we've not seen much this season. And of course, it is his final year of his contract as well. So 3-0, and the job is done. Successful night away in Hull, this one. Could get even better as well. Free kick here, Rules floats in, Zahor flicks on, and oh, Sami Khedira! Sami Khedira! He's justifying that contract. His first goal for Cardiff, and the veteran gets a goal in the FA Cup 3rd round replay to make it 4-0. It was Zahor that flicked it on as well. Good stuff there, and on the volley, the German fires at home 4-0. You know, hopefully this game sort of showed you at times, this is why you don't need to make change to your tactics. Even if you're not winning a game, you should be winning if you are playing well. Sometimes just a bit of criticism is all that's needed to fire the boys up, and they'll start playing like winners. And they certainly did in the second half. Much better display. So I'll say to the boys, very pleased with the result and your performance. As we get the victory, we are into the 4th round, and now we'll find out who we're taking on in the next round of the Cup as well. Oh, it's been drawn, hasn't it? Sorry, I forgot. It got drawn a while ago. Yeah, it's Watford. It's Watford at home, and yeah, I forgot about that. But okay, so Watford in the next round, then in the 4th round. It's funny enough, that was a team we faced, I think, last year in the 4th round, wasn't it? Or was it the year before that? Well, I can't remember. It might have been last year. Was it? Might have been the year before. Year before. Yeah, there we are. Watford at home, lost 3-1. So hopefully a better result this time. And there we go, 4th round, good stuff. And some bad news heading into the Arsenal game. We're going to be without a right back because Ajapong's just pulled his groin, and he'll miss it tomorrow. Now, I never give injections, basically ever, to any player, ever. But I think we might need to for this game, because otherwise we'll have no one playing there. It's something I never like to do, but I think for this time I'm gonna have to make an exception. Sorry, Claude, but you're getting a syringe, mate. This is another bid here for Harry Maguire as well, but I'm not accepting anything less than 30 million, and I want to keep him until the end of the season as well. So unless they're willing to give us 30 mil, he's going nowhere. Because again, don't forget with Brexit now happening, it means that English players are far more valuable. Because the players need that to make sure they don't go over their foreign player limit. So, no, it's not good enough. I'd rather keep him here. He's English, and therefore he's more valuable now due to those registration rules. I'd rather keep him. He's just had a row with me. He's just had a row with me as well. He's furious with me. Well, Harry, mate, I gave you the captain's armband at the start of the season. I'm taking it away from you for next season, mate. I'm taking it away from you for next season. If you're here or not, you're not going to be our captain. That's for sure. I've been disappointed by Maguire this season. Anyway, second and final game. It is indeed Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium, and staying with our 4-1-2-3, but a change to our lineup on the back of the win against Hull in midweek, and this will be now be our team for the game. We've got Nana in goal, about for Goncalves. There is Maguire, Metham and Ajapong, now of course playing with injections, and the midfield trio is now Camarasa, McKennie and Ward-Prowse. On the wing, Sessegnon and Jason, and of course player Moreira is up top as always. On the bench, Moreira, Keane, Davis, McTominay, Rules, Murphy, and also Zahor as well. Second final game, Arsenal away. Big one here with them sat in 5th place. Come on, you Bluebirds, let's make it back-to-back wins. You know, in the last episode when I discussed Manchester United, and I said they're the only big team we haven't beaten yet. I forgot we haven't beaten Arsenal yet either. We haven't beaten Arsenal in a save yet. I don't think. Have we? No, I'm pretty sure we haven't. So they're another team we yet to taste victory against. But who knows, maybe today, away at the Emirates, we'll stun them and we'll put the pressure on Spurs right now, sat in 6th place. We're currently 5 points ahead of Leeds heading into the game if this result finishes as a draw. So we're doing enough right now to hold on to 7th, but again, I don't think 7th's going to be enough. I think it has to be top 6 now if we are to get into the Europa League via a league table finish. So first highlight coming to Arsenal, it seems, as Kyle Walker sends it long, but it's won back by Camarasa, and now Cardiff have the ball. McKennie finds Ward-Prowse, he's tackled though, and Arsenal get it back. They're a team I never feel confident against playing away from home, and I think, again, it could be one of those games where we just get absolutely battered. Hopefully not. Harry Maguire through to Ryan Sessegnon, and Sessegnon driving and feeding it through, and Maria's going to get there and scores as well. I think it was a poor back pass by Daley Blind, wasn't it? And Paleo Maria gives us the opening goal. 5 minutes in, and Cardiff are in front. I want to see that again on the replay there, because it was Sessegnon coming forward. It looked like he was feeding it through, but yeah, it was Daley Blind with a poor back pass, and Maria turns it home. Cardiff in front, 13th of the year for Paleo Maria. Having another remarkable season, and it's so easy to forget this guy is just 20 years old. 20 years old, we got him for another 3.5 years. I'll tell you what, I want him for at least another 13 years. I love this kid, man, and we still lead by a goal. We've taken the only chance we've got, and as things stand, we're heading into the dressing room at half-time, still up by a goal, but as Jason's on the ball and crosses, it could be 2! Oh, and it should have been... Maria at the far post puts it into the side net, and that should have been 2. And now Arsenal have a free kick. If they score from this, it'll be typical, and they've done so. Oh, God. Could have been 2-0 up, back on level terms. Suzo's free kick, Lindlof's header, 1-1. Just noticing both of Arsenal's centre-backs, once of Manchester United, Daley Blind and Lindelof. Good header. Onana can't keep it out. And Arsenal do get back on level terms. And now they've got that, I fully expect them to turn it on. You know, they've been woken up now. They were behind, now they got back on level terms, and now they're going to show what they're made of here. Suso driving forward, down the right, back to Jadon Sancho. Good tackle by Sessegnon, though, as we get the ball back. Come on, Cardiff, let's not capitulate here. Come on, lads, keep your discipline. Goncalves on the ball, through to Camarasa, and now Weston McKennie takes over, into the feet of Jason, who turns his man, gets through, and shoots! And puts it off target, still 1-1, come on! Still tied at 1-1, highlight for Arsenal though from a corner, and they've scored from it. We are so bad at defending set pieces. We are so bad. And I think in this summer, in pre-season, I'm going to be doing some defensive routines for corners and free kicks, because right now I just leave it automatic, so I'm really bad at that side of the game, but I think I'm going to have to, because the amount of laughable goals we can see from set pieces is terrible. We've got a physically strong team of players that are tall, players that are strong, players that can jump as well, but we just concede too many goals from set pieces. It's not good enough. It does kind of remind me a bit of Liverpool in the sense that, for a few years they just could not defend set pieces. And when they brought in Virgil van Dijk, they became a different team. I used to bang on about it all the time because it was so frustrating, even as a neutral, to watch them just not look in control when defending a set piece. Whereas now they're just so much more organised. The defence is so much better. That's what we need to do. We need to bring someone in that is going to take charge of balls into the box and be the first player to head them away and clear it long. I thought Maguire was going to do that for us. Evidently not. Still 2-1. Arsenal still in front. And the second half begins, I'm pretty sure they're going to get themselves their third goal here. Mesut Ozil on the ball. Hounded down but finds Milinkovic-Savic. Great ball out wide towards Max down the left, who crosses first time. Mehmet it straight into open play, and Suso should have punished him. Should have been 3-1. Well, Sessegnon's played pretty poorly out there. I think what I'm going to do is take off Goncalves for Murphy and play Sessegnon now as a left wing back as well. May as well concede a third goal by going for an equaliser, right? And I think I'll also take off... See what I'm going to do here. I'm going to switch to a 4-2-3-1. I'm going to take off Weston McKennie. I will play Camarasa as deep line playmaker alongside Ward-Prowse. We'll play Paleo Maria as our attacking midfielder, perhaps the shadow striker supporting Mr. Kenneth Zahor. So here we go, 30 minutes to go. No change to tactics, just to our formation here. Can we find a goal to get back on level terms? Here we go, corner for Cardiff. Jason swings it in, Camarasa flicks on, and Maria turns it in. Well, it's not how I planned us to score the goal, but they all count. Maria's second of the game, 14th of the year, and Cardiff are back on level terms with 14 minutes to go. Jason's corner into the centre, flicked on by Vic, and eventually it drops to Maria, who turns it in at the near post. 2-2. Big moments in the season this. Can we hang on? No, because it's another goal from a set piece. All three of the goals Arsenal have scored have come from corners. And I think one from a free kick, no? I mean, honestly, loose ball off the woodwork, Arsenal turn it in, and there's another one. It's a guaranteed goal. It's a guaranteed goal. It's not, it's off the bar. But either way, embarrassing. We are the masters of our own downfall. As Edouard is through, and there's the game. 4-2. Our defence is just terrible. And I really thought with the money we spent, particularly on Maguire, that he was really going to shore up our back line. I gave him the captain's armband at the start of the season. I don't think he deserves it. I don't think he justifies it. I mean, he's got his back turned to the play there as the ball's played through to Edouard. He's allowed him space. He's fired it home. I think I might sell Maguire for under 30 million thinking about it. I think I might just let him go. As we've gone very attacking now. I was looking for an equalising goal for a third one. But obviously now that Arsenal are 2 goals up, they should go even further up, and they've done so. 5-2, and that's my bad. I can take the blame for that one, for switching our tactics straight after Arsenal scored their 4th. So 5-2, Edouard gets another. I don't even want to watch the replay as Metham gets caught out. Edouard fires it past Onan. It was straight at him, but it goes straight into the bottom corner after his touch. 5-2. Can't make Europe defending like this. Harry Maguire, our captain, is on a 6.3 and he's anxious. I'm selling him, man. At this rate, I'm going to sell him before the January window ends. I'm going to take that captain's armband off him and I'm going to give it to a real leader out there. Paleo Maria or Jason. It's a shame that Onana requested a transfer at the start of the season because otherwise he would have been my captain heading into season 4. Not Maguire. I would have given it to Onana. But disappointing. Henrik Larsson. Don't pull a Kevin Blackwell. I think we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. No, we don't. We don't appreciate their efforts. Yes, we scored 2 goals the year. It's very impressive. But 3 of the 5 goals we conceded came from set pieces. It's not good enough. We need to sell Maguire, I think. We need to take the captain's armband off him. And I think we need to bring in a proper hardcore centre-half to help us defend set pieces. That's what I think. Anyway, that was today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. You're a big fan, you've watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, please drop a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated. And you really like the channel that as well. Much love to you all. Have a great evening. I'll return with games against, I don't even know. I'm looking at the fixtures here. I don't even know what double header we should come back for here. I'm thinking perhaps City and Stoke at the start of March. I'll play for the entire month of February. But I'm thinking if we progress through to the 5th round of the FA Cup, as unlikely as that is, I wouldn't mind playing the 5th round tie on camera. So I think we'll do that. If we don't progress to the 5th round, we'll come by City and Stoke. If we do, you'll see the 5th round tie and the next game, whoever that'll be against. So thanks for watching, guys. Have an awesome evening. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode, probably without Harry Maguire, very soon. Bye now.